Hey now, welcome to the Boot Black Leather Care channel. I'm Pony, and we're going to talk about Huberd's shoe grease, or as I call it, goop of the gods. This is a very, very important element to boot blacking and boot care and leather care. It's a good solution. It's made of beeswax and pine tar. It has a good smell to it. It's in a retro can. It's good for any kind of cleaning as far as leather is concerned, or your material, the clothes you're going to wear. But today we're going to talk about how good it is on boots. I'm going to use it on my boots here. This is the Milwaukee Leather MBM 131 harness boot. One of my favorite boots. I wear these during events when I go out and about and everything, and it's one of my favorite boots that I put on, and never lets me down. So we're gonna go in and do a cleaning of it, a 101 basic cleaning of the boot, how we apply the Huberd's shoe grease on here, and how it compares. So the first thing we're gonna do is clean the boot. So what I'm gonna do is take a brush, and any boot black or anyone's in leather care who knows about shining boots and boot care is you want to clean the boot first. You want to wipe down the boot, take the dust off, for starters. And then you want to apply the saddle soap. Saddle soap is very essential when it comes to boot care. Every boot black will have this in their toy bag, in their boot care bag. If you're taking care of boots, always make sure the laces on there, take the laces off, put them aside, and tend to the cleaning. So, with saddle soap already mixed up and ready to plunge the boot, I'm going to go ahead and lather it up. So I'm lathering the boot up with saddle soap. I'm going to go all around. There we go. Take a cloth, and we'll go in, and we're basically cleaning the boot. Just going in and removing the saddle soap, getting into the edges. Most boot blacks love to use their hands on saddle soap. Sometimes they use a certain cloth for it, which is always good for it. And so what we do is get into every corner of the boot, make sure it's clean, make sure it's lathered up. I tend to have brushes that are designed specifically to get into the small pieces and the small cracks of the boot, which works out fine. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna just get in there and just clean the whole thing off. And then once we got it clean, we're now going to apply the Huberd's shoe grease. Now, one thing you want to do is some of the biggest mistakes most folks do with the Huberd shoe grease is they apply too much on. Remember, just take 2 fingers, go in there, and just take a small little scoop, like so. Like that. Because a little goes a long way. And you want to apply it onto the boot. Now remember, when you're using Huberd shoe grease, if you're applying it on dark leather material, that's good. But if you got light colored leather, that's not good because it's going to drink in, it's going to make it a little darker, and it's not the best thing to use on light colored leather. So we'll go ahead and apply the shoe grease. And Huberd's shoe grease is the reason why you never want to shake hands with a boot black. And that is why boot blacks rarely ever shake anyone's hands. Because of the goop of the gods, Huberd's. I love Huberd's. It's much like my favorite cigar. My favorite cigar is the Kentucky Fried Huberd. It has a very smoky taste to it. Huberd's has a very smoky smell to it, the aroma. I like it personally. When I'm shining boots, and a person is smoking a cigar when I'm shining it. And if it's anything like my favorite cigar, the Kentucky Fire Curate, it had that smoky smell to it, along with the smoky smell with the Huberd's grease, I find it intoxicating. Love it. So, once you get the Huberd's boot grease all soaked in to the leather, this is how it will look. It shines, it provides really good waterproof, and what you want to do is set it out into a warm place. Let it sit for 24 hours, allow the grease to drink in. By the time it's good to go, sometimes you'll have like a little bit of grease left over. That's fine. Take a paper towel and wipe that off. It's good to go. And this is the proper way and basic way of applying Huberd shoe grease. If you like that product, also I would recommend the 4-way care. This is Fibings. You may have seen these. These are really, really good. So if you like the Huberd's shoe grease, you will love the 4Care leather conditioner. It's a great conditioner. You apply it on leather, boots, your garments, any clothes you have there. It drinks in, it brings the leather out. It's a good protection source. I recommend it. You get it at any boot shop that's out there, or of course, Amazon. This is Pony. Shine on.